everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I am providing you with part 2 to the video that I did previously that was titled 10 Things That May Slow Down Processing Time for Bankruptcy Unclaimed Funds. This video, I'm providing you with 5 additional ones. If you are interested in hearing about this, please stay tuned. Please note that I am not an attorney. This information is not indicated as legal advice. So if you had not seen that video, I'm going to be posting a link somewhere up top so that you can take a look at that. The first one on this list may sound pretty obvious, but I just have to state it because if you are picking claims in an area that is notoriously working slowly, they're going to be slow for you too. Trust me, the Middle District of Alabama does not care that I'm on YouTube. They do not care that I teach this process. They don't care that I was a paralegal. They're not going to care about you either. They just work slowly. They don't care. They move slow for everyone. So you could wrap your documents in a bow and give it to them. You're still going to be at the bottom of the list when you first get there. They just move slowly. So don't think that they're going to move fast for you. Oh, the claim is small. I didn't submit that many documents, or I put it all in one file. They don't care. They're going to move slowly. So if you want to move fast, you want to get a fast payout, don't pick an area that's already slow. All right, that's the first thing. The second one, if you're working claims that are creditor claims, so I mean like individual creditors or even company creditors, those claims are going to take longer because you have to actually transfer the claim. And I show you that process again. I'm not giving you specifics. That's in the program. That is a separate document that you need to do. And sometimes that comes with an actual deadline too. For objections. So someone may object to a transfer of claim, just how they would object to you actually filing a document to retrieve the funds. And that does not happen in every district. In all of the creditor claims that I've done, the individual creditor claims that I've had to transfer, I have not had anyone object to those. So I'm just saying all that to say that that's going to slow down your processing time too. Number 3. Failure to include any filing fees. Now, there aren't typically a lot of filing fees in relation to what we're doing as finders. Sometimes you may have to do a motion to reopen a case. That comes with like a $200 or $50, $60 fee, I think the fee is now. But even when you do that, an attorney has to actually do that for you. And that's not always the case. I have not had to open a case to do any of the deals that I've gotten. I'm just saying that there are very few filing fees. If you don't include the filing fee for whatever you're trying to do, for example, transfer a claim, that comes for $26. I've had to pay that a few times in the deals that I've gotten as an individual creditor. If I didn't include that fee with a check or money order to the clerk of court, that would have slowed down my processing time. They would have sent the package back with a note that says, this comes with a fee, please pay it. And then here you're putting everything back in the mail again. So I'm just saying, make sure that you realize, and even when you're doing a transfer of a claim fee, those fees are subject to change. Make sure you're double checking what the fee price is when you have yours, okay? Number 4, some districts require a hearing, okay? That's automatically set by the court. Northern District of Illinois and that crazy district, Eastern District of Pennsylvania, they set a hearing. Hearings are sometimes set, even in other districts too, if something looks strange or if the judge may have a question. So they do come up from time to time, just so you know. So anytime that there is a hearing or someone objects, that is going to prolong the process, right? Because you're waiting on the outcome. You're waiting on a response back from the hearing, whether it was approved or denied. And also you're waiting for an objection that was filed. You're waiting to see, what the response will be from the judge. So at any rate, hearing or objection being filed, you're going to have more processing time. And number 5, you're using the wrong form straight out the gate. Not that you filled the right forms incorrectly, but you're actually using the wrong forms. Obviously, you know that that's going to prolong the process. You're going to have to do it again. And the courts will not always tell you exactly what you need. Some will. Some will just refer you to their website and say, hey, go look at the local rules. And that's the way that they write it on there. So I was reviewing a case yesterday. This is why it's important to make sure that you're filling in the documents properly and you're using the right forms, right? Because things are subject to change at any moment. I was reviewing a case yesterday, what I thought would be a potential lead. I saw that her attorney had filed the application on her behalf. But when I looked closer at the documents, it wasn't the actual form because I was trying to see, well, why was it denied? And when I reviewed what the actual forms were, I said, oh, he didn't even review this instruction packet. And this is what I'm always saying to you and what I usually do in a new district or district that I haven't worked in a while. I always double check the instructions to say, hey, what are they using? What form are they using? But that just goes to show you that it doesn't matter if you're an attorney, if you're a locator, or if you're just the debtor trying to get their own funds back. If you're not utilizing and you're not reviewing the court documents properly and not reviewing the instructions, then you're going to miss something and it is going to be denied no matter what. So those are things that are going to slow you down. Make sure that you're trying not to do this or avoid doing these things. Keep in mind, even if you do pick a state that works quickly, if you forget things, you don't forget your fee. If there's something else going on, it's still going to slow you down. Just because in one area, let's say the Western District of Missouri, that typically works fast, and they do. But again, if you're missing something, that's going to slow you down. So these are just ballpark figures that I give you when I'm talking about the processing time in about 4 to 5 weeks or 8 weeks. Those are just generally speaking. Every case is not the same. The requirements are not the same. Your documents are not going to always look exactly like mine because if you have a different company set up in a different state, all those forms look slightly different when you're talking about corporate documents. So at any rate, I hope that this does help you. Try to avoid these things at all costs if you can. And I will see you in the next video. Please continue to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.